Right. So about the Chol HaMoed. So what is Chol HaMoed? So on one hand it's Chol it's mean like a weekday, and then on one hand it's Moed. Moed is a holiday. So what is it? It's a weekday or a holiday? So Chol HaMoed we have twice a year, right? We have in Pesach. It's from a third day of Pesach. Let's say it could be even Shabbos. Shabbos that coincides with Chol HaMoed is called Shabbos Chol HaMoed. Right, so I mean it has a special holiness. So we're not allowed to work on the first 2 days and the last 2 days, and intermediate days are considered to be Chol HaMoed. Right, and Gemara says actually that a person should not work on Chol HaMoed. Shulchan Aruch says if you want to be cursed, that's what you should do. And it's very interesting. I saw like in a YouTube channel, there is analysis. So you can see how many people watch your channel, what exactly they watch, like how they find you for YouTube recommendation from this one. Very interesting analytic information. And also what other channels they're watching. Like I'm not sure. I mean, it's like from 1,000 people, let's say that watch your channel, and they say that these 1,000 people, like analysts, like 200 people also watch this channel, and 100. Like they don't give numbers, but they give some channels, like I guess in priorities, like how like what other channel they watch, and also it's very interesting what people are searching for, like on YouTube, and how many hits. And one of the biggest hits, it's unbelievable. Like I've been checking this thing for several years now. How the secret of the Jewish success. It's very interesting. So all of the clowns, they do that's all they know. This clips or I don't know, speeches about Jewish success. Of course, it's. I mean, are they going to work? Maybe they're going to work, but even if they give the sources, but there is a killer, right? So if you take things out of context, that's not going to work. And I would just say that sometimes Gemara would say a little on the subject in this place, but in another Gemara, it speaks a lot. And many times when I go into commentary, so and I see as these great commentaries how they compile it, like it's mind-boggling. Like how did he know? Like of course it's before the days of the computer. Like that this subject is one example in this Gemara, and one example in this Gemara. So and this Gemara like totally different, but they treated similar subject. So all of these great businessmen, even if they follow advice of these clowns, so there's somehow these clowns never give classes how to lose the money, how to lose the blessing. So I'm just thinking about maybe we should do a series of clips how to lose the blessing. So the first way how to easily lose the blessing, it's don't say birchas hamazon, just leave and go, or mumble sometimes under your breath. That's the first one. But the second one is to work on Chol HaMoed. That's a big. You want to lose money, you want to lose all of the blessing, so you just work on Chol HaMoed as usual, and that's it. So HaShem hates it. Of course, there is then Gemara starts, and then Shulchan Aruch, Mishnah Brura, they explain. So if person is going to lose money meaning I don't know, you had this job opportunity, I don't know, like a business opportunity before, like 3 days before Yom Tov. Somebody told you, look, I have this container of tomatoes, very good price. You want to sell it? Like you can make a lot of money. Right, and you took it, and then guess what? You thought that you're going to give sell it in a very low price, and you're going to sell it in in a few days, and you did not. So there is the market full of tomatoes. So you cannot. So and if you would keep it like after the Yom Tov, you're going to they're going to spoil even in the refrigerator. It becomes soft and stuff like that. So then in this case, they would give you some leniency to do business, but otherwise you're not allowed to work on Chol HaMoed. And that's Gemara very strict. It says if you want to lose the blessing, so you can lose the blessing. Even person work for the blessing the whole year, I don't know, did all of these crazy things, and guess what? With a Chol HaMoed, you're going the person going to lose the blessing. It's very interesting. So yeah. So unless we absolutely must work, and unfortunately throughout the years, people who said no, I need to work on Chol HaMoed, this and that. I don't have vacation days. So sometimes look, I'm not God. It's between you and God. I told you what halacha is. So, but without any exception, all of these people would take vacation in summer. One second. I thought that you said that you don't have vacation days. Like now you do. Now you have a vacation days in the summer, not on Chol HaMoed. I mean, it's business, people's own business. That's what people who ignorant in halacha, in ashkafa, that's what they do. Right? They shoot themselves in the foot. They think that they're going to make some extra money because what should I do on Pesach? Where I'm going to go? It's only 3 days, 4 days. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do? Take your family, go to park, go to biking. I don't know. Go somewhere. Right? And enjoy the weather and learn Torah somewhere. Understand? That's the power of Chol HaMoed. So many people treat it's like weekday. It's not a weekday. So it's actually said in Halacha that you have to, if it's possible to have extra something for each meal. It's not obligated to eat bread, but if you're going to eat bread, so you're going to say Yalla Vayova, right? This addition for insertion for holidays. Understand? And you have to walk in Shabbos clothing or not Shabbos. Yom Tov clothing, so Yom Tov clothing should be even better than Shabbos clothing. I mean, if it's possible, if a person cannot afford, that's a different story. Just walk in Shabbos clothing. Yeah, that's how it is. Chol HaMoed. Understand? So that's the story. I remember. I will never forget. So it was one lady, and she used to come to our house like every day. Not every day. Every Shabbos on a Friday night and a Shabbos day. And she thought that she's Jewish, but then we saw the documents, we checked, do a background search, whatever. We said you're not, you need to convert. And she was like very fiery, like tiny lady, tiny lady, and she was like fire, like pure fire, right? And we learned about Chol HaMoed, something, and once she decided she goes through, she said, I'm not going to work on Chol HaMoed. And she had a very good job, making a lot of money. And then we said, she said, but is it the job kosher? I said, it's not kosher. She said, oh. And she went there maybe twice. She tried to negotiate, they give her like a kosher part. They said, look, no, we cannot do. And she said, okay, and that I am out. So she quit, like a very good job. And since then, she was working only like in small offices, like for very low pay. She did not have like any education, something, right? But she said, I'm not going to work on Chol HaMoed. I'm not. Tough lady, like girl, not that lady, girl, maybe 25 years old. I'm maybe younger. I don't remember, right? And it was in a shul, like we used to go to the same shul, right? And they some people discuss Chol HaMoed, Shmol HaMoed, working, and somebody asked, are you working? Actually, are you coming? I like on this event. I don't remember, some girly event. Are you coming? Are you working? Or are you working on Chol HaMoed? And she stood up, and I like almost fainted. She said, Jews not work. No Jews are working on Chol HaMoed. What are you talking about? And everybody like, whoa, why? Because most of the people with these Chabadniks, right? They never tell anybody that you're not supposed to work on Chol HaMoed. You understand? So people, they did not know that Chabad did not work. Of course, like what he's right. So he did not, but never told anybody. But this girl, she said out loud, I was like, whoa. And people said people who would go to shul for 20 years, like, and they think of themselves very religious, some of them. So they would like, where did you get it from? Like Jews not working? Like what? It's yes, if you have an opportunity. She said no Jews are working on, and she like gave him a speech, and then I understood how this convert could be like skin disease on the skin of Jewish nation. So like she just find out, this girl, this little nobody, about not working home. She said, okay, you will not you said no. I said no. What do you mean? It's not, I'm not saying anything. Sages say all of the money is going to be cursed. I don't want to be cursed. I want to be blessed. You understand? And she's blessed, Baruch HaShem, this little girl. She's I sent her to Rabbi Mizrahi. and he said he would all he's Shlita, right? Yes, Shlita. So he speaks with very many people, right? So many people he does not remember by name, but he called her the fiery ball or something like that. That's what she was, Baruch Hashem. Understand? Jews do not work on home. What are you talking about? This little, she's like this high. And I'm not sure. Maybe like this speech of her. Maybe it's like change somebody. I'm not sure. Like I'm not following anybody. I'm not asking people are working like how they spend their days. But hopefully some people change their attitude to Chol HaMoed because of this little girl. Right? And she was she like learned with her. It's actually my original student, right? The first student that I was teaching. Until then, we learned only Chavrusa, right? And she would paskin it was a religious family, not only religious. It was a family of Rabbi who is a rabbi in yeshiva. So he once came to my house and he told me how he's related to the Vilna Gaon. That's he's in boys yeshiva, and he was out. Rabbi was out. The whole family was were in, and she forgot to say Yalav Yoa, I think, during the Birchas Hamazon, and she was pointing at nobody knew what to do. Should she go back? And she already say. Rachaman, should she go back or should she continue? What she should do? And this little girl said, no, I mean, she did not say. She showed them, went to the bookcase, took Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. She found the place because we covered that, and then she said, okay. So and of course she just continue, right? Without, because it was a Chol HaMoed, right? So you're not obligated to return, right? And everybody were in shock. Like how did she know? Like this son of Rabbi, to their two sons of Rabbi, they did not know. The women did not know what to do. It's very interesting. This little nothing, right? As they thought about her, she knew where to find it in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, and she passed. It's very interesting, right? Original student. Okay, so what else?
So on this issue of Chol HaMoed, I was thinking, if we just joined a company, we just got a new job, very close to the dates of Chol HaMoed, what would be the issue here? Will we be allowed, so to speak, to work in this case?
Yeah. I mean, of course, that's an exception that I just skipped. But if a person they said, look, we just hired you 3 weeks ago. Now you want 1 week vacation, just stop it. So I mean, first 2 days and last 2 days, maybe you would be lucky. It's going to be one of them is going to be Sunday or Shabbos. let's say, right? So you ask for only two days off or 3 days off. It's not a big deal. You explain I'm a religious person, this and that, but 1 week to take like from the beginning, from the start of your career, most likely they would not be very excited about it. Yeah. So in this case, it's an exception. So as the sages say, it's an exception. They go through the list of the exception. If this opportunity is not going to happen, it's like a big fair, like city fair in your area, and it's the only opportunity. And next time they're going to be here 3 years from now. Okay, all of these things, yeah, you would be allowed to take advantage of the business, but otherwise, no. So in halacha, they actually separate not making money and losing money. Those are two separate things. Like in for individual, yeah. So he would say, yeah, I'm not working these 5 days. I'm losing money. No, you're not losing money. Lose money, that meaning when you had money and now you're losing money. That's losing money. But if you never made this money, it's not the money that lost. It's I don't remember what was the like exact expression that you did not make this money. So, and this would not be allowed. But in case, of course, if person is told, look, you just started 3 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 5 months ago, right? We need you to work on these days, so you work on those days, right? But next, be ready for next year or something. You understand? So I mean, of course, so there are exceptions, but we're trying to minimize these exceptions. But then there were people like in. I tell you what. So I was very very proud. I told my wife, in a place where I used to work, there were maybe 5 minyanim, five, like in different buildings, different locations. Of course, I stick the closest to me, but all of them have minyan, and some of them have minyan on Friday, some of them did not. But on Chol HaMoed, so 5 minyan, it's minimum, what is it, 50, 60, 70 people, minimum, right? That's how many Jews. On Chol HaMoed, it was, they were struggling to make 1 minyan. You understand? So most of the people took off, like they work, all of the professional people, right? So it's not the, right, all of the professional people, they took off, most of them. So, and who were working, I don't want to say, there's some category of people, and unfortunately, they were not educated, they did not get a Jewish education, unfortunately, they took it lightly, even though I was trying to talk to some of them, but they said, no, that's what we do. We have our own rabbi, and he did not say in all these years, he never mentioned the topic. So, but I mentioned you the topic. I can give you the Shulchan Aruch mentioned the topic. Our sages in Talmud mentioned it. Right? He forgot to mention. So I'm mentioned to you. I give you the see if you go read yourself in your own language, right? But unfortunately, but at least I was very proud. I mean, almost, what is it, 90% did not work on Chol HaMoed. Sometimes did not have a minyan because we're on the same joint email group. So sometimes I said in some days they did not have a minyan, Baruch HaShem. Right. Right. What else? You're welcome. But all of these people, again, so I'm not making fun, like all of these people would take vacation 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, when they wanted to go somewhere. So it was not about lack of the days. So that's what annoys me. It's not lack of the days. Okay, what else? Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So, in case it would be not very possible for us to not work on Chol HaMoed.
Okay, so work. So there's no problem. So work. So especially in the process, there's no such a strict requirement. You understand? So you can work.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeah, but basically, you work. you continue, but still you remember that you're in training. But one day, like when the day comes, you have to like draw the line. You understand? That's all of these days of preparation. For other people, it's not so simple, but for you have time to prepare to settle your life in such a way. So that's the thing. But you see, in industry where I work, so usually they have good vacations, especially if you work for the same company for many years. They give you like extra vacation, some extra days. They call it floating holidays, like your personal holidays. So different people, different religion, different whatever. They want to take holidays, right? So we had vacation plus 2 floating holidays. Okay, so that's very respectable of them. Well, before I stopped working for that company, I have officially 5 weeks of vacation. 5 weeks. Understand? That's amazing. But of course, you have to take from this company whatever abuse or whatever, so because of these benefits, because there was like advantage was that many people were from different countries, and our holidays never coincide, right? So never wherever the Chinese New Year's, I have many Chinese guys in my group, so they actually all of them were Chinese, then were some Indians. Right, so they would like to take over the Chinese year, had nothing to do with our holiday, no, and they had another holidays, I don't know what, but never coincide. Indian holidays also have nothing to do. They have, I think, we have many Indians, like say they have many provinces. In each province, they have different date for a new year, right? So I said, how is it possible? And it was actually based on the same story. You understand? Some prince went to jungle, something happened. I don't know what happened. They told me the story, but and that's why they celebrate the New Year on different days. Okay, so that's but you plan. So even though maybe in some place they offer you more money, but here that and I was offered different opportunities. Maybe it was a little further, but I thought to myself, look, I work here because of the benefit, because of the vacation, right? So I can take the Chol HaMoed, I can go to Israel because I have extra weeks. So like, what could be better? So in the other place, they're going to give me more money. You start from zero, right? I mean, from they give you maybe two weeks vacation, first year. So like, and then you build up, like maybe for the first 3 years. So you would not be enjoying the holidays. So what I'm going to do with this money? Or like money are good, but I need life. I don't need them money. I need life. I need celebrate holidays. Shabbos.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Now, I was thinking, not in my case, but perhaps in the case of someone else, I was thinking, okay, what would be the issue if for someone that is not really possible not to work the Chol HaMoed, to hire someone to replace him, but that would be, I don't know, some sort of a business thing, like doing business with someone, or that would represent like losses, like monetary losses to the person. So I don't know what would be the issue here.
No, I would say in this case, just keep it quiet and then go work on Chol HaMoed. That's it. Keep quiet, maybe not in everybody's face. You understand? So for example, if the whole community is not working, and this person took his book bag, like a backpack, this is lunch, this and that, and he goes to work, that's too much. And that's what we advise somebody. You need to like, person was in the process and he said that I cannot not to work on holidays. So I say go, but don't, since people from the shul know, so go to a different train station without anything, like without caring, and that's it. So what can we do? But at least don't create muddy sign, because people will think that you're a hypocrite.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. I just found this story of this tiny lady that HaKadosh told about Chol HaMoed. She now being Jewish and being so willing to do this, so inspiring.
But in her head, she was Jewish. But we asked her, like, get her papers. She said from the grandmother from the mother. I say, can you get the papers? She said, no, she's in different countries. So I said, look, you have anybody from that country, like your friends? She said, yes. So I said, pay somebody, go to that old lady, like pay, like hire somebody for a day, pay them 3 times more than they would make, or 7 times more, whatever, right? It's a poor country, doesn't matter, right? So let them take like picture and send you on his cell phone, right? She said, I never thought of it, so just take, and then she made pictures of all of this grandmother's documents, so we didn't see like any even trace that she's Jewish. Okay, so she was actually, we were going, before we met, she was going to Kabbalah Center in Manhattan for several years. So since she had a very good job, so she was paying like I don't know, like a membership fee, 5,000 or so a year, maybe more. Very interesting.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're welcome.